All right, and a big news coming in. China has decided to ease COVID restrictions after much protest. In fact, they moved closer to scrapping the zero COVID policy. And this comes after huge protests that ensued in China. In fact, people infected with COVID but with mild or no symptoms can now finally isolate at home rather than a state-managed facility. This is a big development coming in China. Remember, China was attempting at a zero COVID policy, trying to ensure that anybody even remotely showing symptoms of COVID-19 were all kept in government-run camps. They were imposing restrictions that were unreal and something that wouldn't be possible without using brute force. And that's what we saw. Chinese officials, they're extensively using force to a point that many people, many citizens in China have died due to lack of food or access, and because of being isolated in such a manner that many of them lost their lives due to that instead of more than actually dying to COVID itself. China now finally deciding to roll back its tough COVID rules after restrictions there sparked popular protests. In fact, all over the globe, there was talk about China's brutality when it came to this zero COVID policy implementation. And the world there hammered China extensively on easing restrictions and really allowing for citizens to move around. This is well past 3 years post the COVID pandemic breakout, and China attempting a zero COVID policy was really weighing down the people of China quite heavily.